I'd like to call the Pasadena City Council meeting to order, June the 6th, 2017. If we will all stand, please. Mary Bowman will give us the invocation. She's with the Director of Corporate and Community Relations, Boys and Girls Harbor, and Councilmember Cody Wheeler will lead us in the pledges.
Gracious Father, make each of us an instrument of your grace. Weave us into a community showing forth your power and tenderness. Bless us in our differences and strengthen our courage to stand together for all that is good. We call on you today to gather us in your love, lead us to better know you, and glorify you in the decisions we make which impact the city of Pasadena and those living in our communities. Let us speak in truth and knowledge with pure motives and the love of God.
Amen.
Please join the pledges.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Okay, Councilmember Wheeler.
Thank you, Mayor. Just want to remind everyone that early voting is still going on. Today's the last day. You can vote up till 7 p.m. tonight at City Hall. And after a long, what seems like a marathon of an election, we're 5 days away from this thing coming to a close. So get out and do your civic duty. And with that, I'll pass.
Thank you. Councilmember Wagner.
Thank you, Mayor. I want to thank Troop 369 for coming out and y'all being involved in city government. And it's guys like you that make our future bright. So thank y'all for showing up. Also at the library, they're paying tributes to Texas heroes. It's called Portraits to a Warrior. If you get a chance, go by our main library and check this out. The pictures and it's just amazing. All the work's put in of our Texas heroes. With that, I'll pass, Mayor.
Councilmember Pavanel.
Good morning. Madison Job is having a luau on Friday, June 16th from 11 to 2. If you want to go, please call an RSVP so they have enough seats and food for you. There are a number of locations serving healthy summer meals. School children get meals at school each day, but when school is out, there are some people who don't have access to good food. But there are a number of places where you can get that, children up to age 18. Some of these city community centers, some schools, not all of them, and some apartment complexes. Some of these locations have breakfast and lunch. Some have lunch and an afternoon snack. You can look up the locations on the computer. The Texas Department of Agriculture, if you put in squaremeals.org, go down a little ways and it's got an apple that you click on and it has an interactive map where you can put in your zip code and it will show things in your area, or call 211.
Councilmember Ronaldo Ybarra.
Welcome new employees, and also don't forget to go out there and vote on Saturday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. That'll
Right. Councilmember Bruce Lehman.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming out this morning. And like the other council members have said, Election Day is Saturday. Please go out and vote. And I'd like to recognize my friend and former councilman, Leon Serson. With that, I pass.
And one more.
Yes. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. It's nice to see a full house today. I'd like to thank the Troop 369 for coming out as well. And I'd like to thank the Cub Masters, Cub Scout leaders for all of your services to these young men and girls. If there's any girls out there, I know sometimes the Boy Scouts allows girls now, but I tell you what, you guys put in a lot of time and effort in these children, and I appreciate that. You teach them a lot of life skills, and we greatly appreciate that. Also, we had the animal shelter open up this last week. It was really nice. I tell you what, I was unable to make it, but it's a no-kill shelter, and from what I understand, it's very, very nice, and other cities are coming to look at this thing for maybe some of their future endeavors. So, again, with that, I'll pass.
All right. And I see Pat Riley out there also, former council member. Saturday was a great day in Pasadena because at 9 a.m. The chamber came over there and we cut the ribbon on the new adoption center and what we call the no-kill center. And it's a beautiful facility. It's even better looking than I thought it would be from looking at the plans and everything. But you've got to go by there. It's your center, so just come by there and look at it, and you're not going to believe it. Also, as been said, it's Election Day, so everybody. This Saturday, come out and vote this Saturday if you hadn't voted already. With that, I think it's down to citizens wishing to address council. I understand we have some scouts here first. I tell you what, I'm going to use you in a minute to help me with this city council meeting. But right now, why don't we stand up, the adults first, introduce yourself, look into this camera right here. I know that's scary.
Tracy.
Now, just think, they can zoom in closer than that on your face. So, but if you, the leader, yes, ma'am.
Please, Tracy.
And look in this camera right here. Talk to the camera.
My name is Tracy Brown. I'm the activities chair for PAC 369, and I'm the leader of DEN 2. My name is Amanda Mouton. I am the leader for the Weeblos 1, 5, and 6.
David Freeman, Assistant Cub Master.
All right, we're down to the young scouts. Give us your name and your rank. Yeah, speak up loud and clear. Talk to that camera.
Brown, Weeblos 2. I'm 40, and I'm a Weeblos 2. Weeblos 1. Landon Fitch, Weeblos 2s.
I know how you feel.
Adam Freeman's a Wolf Scout.
I hope you're able to. Now, I understand we have a group in the back here, a couple of scouts, or stand up and introduce yourself and look in the camera. Very good. Well, I'm going to put you all to work here in a minute, so I'll be calling you. I'm sorry. Don't have a rank? I know the feeling. Okay, I'm going to put you all to work in a minute, so I'm going to ask you all to come up here when we get to the ordinances. Okay, council, that gets us down to citizens wishing to address council. Melanie Burr.
Good morning, my fellow community members. How are everybody?
Good.
My name is Melanie Burr, and I am a prevention specialist. I represent a company by the name of Unlimited Visions Aftercare, and our whole purpose of being here in the city of Pasadena is to help people know better. Because a lot of people make bad decisions just because they don't know. And so what we do, we are a prevention education community-based service. And we help kids and adults understand the importance of different things like substance abuse, peer pressure, bullying, dating violence. And so I just want everybody to know that we're here. And city councilmen, I need for you to let your constituents know that we're here. We are a free, but I want to express that, quality free actual organization because we're funded by the state. And so please utilize us. Utilize us, parents, utilize us, school districts, community centers. We're here to give out important information to help people help themselves. Thank y'all for listening.
prevention specialist.
Yes, yes,
What was
sir.
your name again?
Melody Burr, last name
Melody Burr.
B-U-R-R, and represent Unlimited Visions Aftercare.
Well, thank you very much.
So I can give these out. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Christina Womack, Chamber of Commerce.
Mayor, City Council members, we've had a lot going on at the Chamber of Commerce, and Boy Scouts, I'll tell you, it gets a lot easier speaking in front of people the older you get. So they're great skills to practice, but they come with time. At the Chamber, we recently celebrated surprising Ritchie Elementary with a $10,000 check towards their playground as their selected recipient from Rugged Race, the 5K event, and so we want to congratulate Ritchie Elementary. We also celebrated at our luncheon in May Dixie Chemical as our Industry of the Year, and we also at that luncheon were able to present 8 student scholarships in the amount of $4,000, 4 for students pursuing degrees in industry, and 4 for students that have participated in the Chamber of Commerce's internship program. And so we want to make sure that we can educate all of our community about what internship opportunities and community service projects there are for students. And so on June 14th, next Wednesday, the Pasadena Hispanic Business Council will be hosting a breakfast, and we will be going over that program. So if you're a small business, a nonprofit, an organization looking to connect to get the youth involved in internship programs, or businesses willing to entertain having students come and work in their office. A lot of times it's just about learning the social skills and how to work in a professional environment than it is anything else. And so that event will be hosted at Plaza Paseo and will be simulcast in Spanish as well. So you can come out to that and have breakfast with the Chamber. And then we will have this summer, we take a little bit of break of other events, but we will have our annual theater night, and so that will be held at Art Park Players, and the musical is Shrek, and so it's a family fun event with proceeds that benefit the local theater and student scholarships. So there's something for everyone at the Chamber, and we hope to see you guys at something coming up. Thank you.
Thank you. Barbara Sitzman. The famous Barbara Sitzman.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome, Melody. I like your style. Yes, welcome, and I look forward to meeting you maybe afterwards and talking just a little bit with you about volunteering in our city volunteer program. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's wonderful to see y'all. I wanted to come today to thank each and every one of you for your service, your dedication, your caring, and making a big difference in our wonderful city. And yes, it includes Carrie and Daryl that aren't here. So they'll get to hear this on TV, I'm sure. But thank you all very much. This may be my last council meeting in this room, but hopefully not my last in our new facility. And we're not sure yet, right, Linda, where the next meeting's going to be? Is it going to be in the new one, or we don't know yet? They're planning on it. So I just decided to come see the old facility because we moved a couple of weeks ago. Volunteer Pasadena moved from the old section of City Hall to the new, beautiful section we're located at 218 in the Ellsworth address in our beautiful new City Hall. And thank y'all for that as well. Just a couple of things. Oh, please remember to vote. And you can vote early today. Today's the last day, right, for early voting. I heard him say that. And then also on Saturday. And remember, every vote counts. And just because you voted in the first one doesn't mean you can just skip out on this one. Sometimes that's what happens when the summer comes and different things happen. So please vote, and we appreciate you, and we appreciate each and every one of you. I'm looking through my notes. I would like to thank all of the den leaders, pack leaders, all of these wonderful young men. I think it's only young boys in here today, right? But we thank y'all so much, and you truly are our hope and our future. So thank you for coming, making a big difference, getting on this wonderful adventure of Boy Scouts, Webelos, Cub Scouts, all of the different ranks that they have. We thank you all so much. And you den leaders, y'all are making it happen. We appreciate all of y'all. And last but not least, I would just like to pass my condolences to the Phelps family on the passing of our friend and our great leader, Mr. John Phelps. He will be missed by so many, and his impact to our city was awesome, and his legacy will live on. Thank you.
Thank you, Barbara. Ken Donnell.
Thank you and good morning. My name is Ken Donnell, and I am the manager of the City of Pasadena's Animal Control and Adoption Department. And last Saturday, we did indeed, as has been mentioned a couple of times, have our grand opening, June 3rd, of the new adoption facility at 5160 Burke Road. Would love to have everyone come visit with us. Let me, however, make sure that everyone understands Saturday was a temporary certificate of occupancy and only good for that day. So the contractor is currently finishing up the punch list, making the corrections and the things that they have to take care of. So we're not in the building occupying it yet. We plan hopefully for Monday. Not sure about that, so just to be aware, we'll post that on our Facebook page and our sign and things like that when we can officially open. So we want everybody to come. We're so excited to have people see this new facility, but we don't want anybody to come prematurely and be disappointed. So the current shelter is still open. Come see us, but wait just a bit. Anxiously await the official opening of the new facility. And when we do, we have a wonderful education room that we invite scouts to come and meet in, and Mrs. Burr, wherever you went. Prevention programs is perfect for those kinds of things. We're opening it to the community, so we want everybody to be aware of that as well. What a great day Saturday was. The unofficial count of adoptions across both facilities was 26 for that day. And we're also doing our adoptions at PetSmart, which is an every weekend event as well, and we had about 9 there, so 35, that's a great day for us. We estimate, and it's only an estimate, that we had somewhere between 500 and 1,000 people who visited both facilities. I know that's a big range, but we didn't have a counter, and it's the best we can do, so bear with us there. But it was a considerable number of people. I want to say quickly a thank you to our architect, Civil Concepts, who designed the building and worked diligently with us over a period of time, and also IKLO Construction, who was the contractor who built the building. But I'm really here today to say thank you to all of you for providing this wonderful facility for the citizens of Pasadena and for the animals whose lives we are able to save. I also want to thank the city departments who labored so diligently with us during the whole process, certainly, but especially last Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. City departments came together, and it was just a wonderful thing to see how they helped us get this thing open. The last 2 or 3 days, there was so much left to be done. I was concerned about what it was going to look like, but other groups came in, and they were so great. So let me just name a few of them that helped us. Public Works and Engineering, Fleet, Parks, Volunteer Pasadena, Clean Streets, Maintenance, including landscaping, purchasing, permits, the Fire Marshal's office, and of course, last but not least, our own shelter staff. Worked so hard. I hope I didn't forget anyone. My last comment, please, is I've never been more proud to work with any group of people than I was last Saturday. I'm honored to work for the city and to work with the staff of the shelter and with the other city departments. It is a privilege to be part of this family. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ken. And you do a great job out there. All right, council gets down to item 8, presentation and proclamation. Randy?
Thank you, Mayor. We have 3 recipients this month. First off is Abel Garcia. Abel, you want to come up here? And he said he didn't want to talk, but I am going to make him look in the camera, though, okay? Right over there, so everybody in the family can see. Congratulations. That is 25 years. I tried to get him to talk, but he wouldn't do it. A couple of other employees were receiving awards this today, but they weren't able to make it. Eduardo Mendez, 35 years in sanitation, and James Bledsoe, 25 years in fleet. We'll make sure that they get their awards. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you, Randy. The minutes of May 16th.
Motion.
Motion by Councilmember Lehman, second by Councilmember Wheeler, that the minutes be approved. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. Progress payments, 13A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and I.
Motion.
Motion by
Second.
Councilmember Casados, second by Councilmember Wheeler. Progress payments, we pay our bills. Any further discussion? All those in favor? All those opposed? Motion carries. Gets down to Finance Resolution 2735.
Motion.
Motion by Councilmember Yubara, second by Councilmember Lehman, that Finance Resolution 2735 be approved or acknowledged. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? Those opposed? Motion carries. Personnel changes 15A, C, and D.
Motion.
Motion by Councilmember Wheeler,
Second.
second by Councilmember Casados,
Ybarra.
or Yubara. Be approved. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? Those opposed? Motion carries. Gets down to final readings. Now,
Mayor.
Scouts.
Mayor, introduction.
Just a couple employees.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No problem. It's my pleasure to introduce
Trying to
new
get this-
employees for this month. First off is Jerry Gonzalez Jr., sanitation worker. He is originally from Cuero, Texas. He graduated from Robert E. Lee High School in San Antonio, came to the city as a temporary worker through MRS. He did a very good job, and we hired him in full-time. Next is Margot Zarati, senior accounting assistant, city controller's office. Comes to us with over 5 years of experience in accounting. Graduate of Falfurrias High School in Falfurrias, Texas. Prior to working with the city, excuse me, she worked for Copper Valves as an accounting clerk 3. Those are our new employees.
Well, welcome aboard. Did y'all stand up? Welcome aboard, and I'm proud to tell you that you do not have to attend the council meetings every time. Just this one time. Thank y'all. Okay, Scouts, y'all ready to go to work? Well, Tracy, I don't know if you or who, Amanda or David ought to assist me, but what I'd like to do is have the Scouts come around Linda over here and come up here and form a single line right here, first one right here. I'm going to give them something dangerous.
Tracy.
Y'all come on right here, all the way over.
All the way.
You can stop right here and then right behind you. Okay, stop right there. Okay, would the nurse please come in with the shot needle? Now, I need you all to help me run this meeting, okay? You're Scouts. You ought to know how to do this, or you're going to learn. This is the gavel. This controls the meeting, actually. And I'm going to give it to you for a minute. Don't hit me in the head or Jeff over there. If you'll move up here a little closer where you can tap the counter. City property, don't break it. And what I'm going to do, and I'm going to have Linda read the ordinances, starting with final reading 2017-82. Well, wait a minute, that's final reading? You going to read those? Let me find my notes here. Yeah.
You ready? Okay.
You know, let's do them one at a time since
One
we've
at a
got.
time? Okay.
Yeah, just read 82 first and let's vote on it so we can get all the Scouts.
Yes, sir. Ordinance 2017-82, terminating the contract authorized by ordinance number 2016-124 with Solid Construction Solutions LLC for reconstruction of a single-family home located at 216 Alistair Drive, Pasadena, Texas.
Motion.
Motion by Councilmember Wheeler, second by Councilmember Casados, that ordinance 2017-82 pass on second and final reading. Now, I want you to say, is there any discussion? Here. Is there any, well, here, go ahead. Ask, is there any discussion?
Are there any discussions?
Nobody say anything that's unusual. All those in favor?
Those in favor? Those opposite? Motion passed.
Nobody voted in favor. He said, all those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Those opposed? Say those opposed. Those opposed. That means they're against.
Those
Opposed. Those against.
opposed.
Nobody? Motion passes and tap the gavel. That
Motion
brings-
passes.
Good. All right. Next. Is that nurse got here yet?
Okay.
We're going to do the same thing, Madam Secretary, on 85.
Okay. Ordinance 2017-85, approving the acceptance of the Community Outdoor Outreach Grant in the amount of $10,791 from the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department.
Moved.
Second.
Motion by Councilmember Van Hout, second by Councilmember
Lehman.
That ordinance 2017-085 pass on second and final reading.
Is there any discussion? All those
All those in favor?
in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed?
Those opposed? Motion passes.
Good. Too bad. All right, it gets down to first readings, Madam Secretary. Let's see, 2A.
Ordinance 2017-86, grant franchise to Enterprise Interstate LLC for a 10-inch natural gas pipeline.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Councilmember Wagner, second by Councilmember Wheeler, that ordinance 2017-86 pass on first reading only.
Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes.
Good.
Ordinance 2017-87, approving the 2017 annual PHA plan beginning fiscal year October 2017, approving the Housing Administrative Plan, reaffirming participation in the Housing Choice Voucher Program, designating responsible officials for execution of these plans, and redesignating the mayor as the authorized representative acting as executive director for the programs.
So move.
Motion by Councilmember Wheeler, second by Councilmember Lehman. How'd you hear that? I didn't.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's amazing. Motion by Councilmember Wheeler, second by Councilmember Lehman, that ordinance 2017-87 pass on first reading only. Speak to the mic. Is there any discussion?
Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes.
Very good. All right.
Ordinance 2017-88, amending ordinance number 2016-188, which authorized an agreement with Gulf Coast Waste Disposal Authority to accept the city's municipal waste to enhance biological activities of the GCWDA's industrial waste.
Motion.
Motion.
A motion by Councilmember Casados,
Second.
second by Councilmember Wagner, that ordinance 2017-88 pass on first reading only.
Is there no discussion?
Is there no discussion? That'll work. All those in favor?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed?
Those opposed?
Motion passes.
Motion passes.
Y'all gonna get tired of clapping, aren't you?
Is there any discussion?
No. You're anxious and you're right, but what we have to do is, she's got to read it first. That brings it to the table, so to speak, and then somebody makes a motion and a second. That means we can discuss it, among ourselves, but it's got to be brought to the table first. Okay, so Madam Secretary, if you'd read it.
Yes, sir. Ordinance 2017-89, approving city health insurance summary plan descriptions for Plan B Choice Plus, Plan C Choice Plus, Plan B Charter, Plan C Charter, Plan B Nexus, ACOOA, and Plan C Nexus, ACOOA.
Motion.
Motion
Second.
by Councilmember Casados,
Second by Lehman.
second by Lehman, I'm sorry. That ordinance 2017-89 pass on first reading only. Now.
Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passed.
Bring it into law. Thank you. Gets down to resolutions, Madam Secretary.
Resolution number 2017-51, donations from various businesses, organizations, or individuals totaling $3,471.25 for the care of animals housed at the animal shelter, and I'll read the names. The donations were from Yvonne Mack, Cheryl Koloski, Billy Bentley, Janet Kelly, Charlotte and Heath McKenzie, Emily Simpson, Christopher Chapel, Kay Pollard, Diana White, Teresa Nash, Yoni Perla, Stephen Smith, Angelina Maldonado, Pasadena Poodle Patch, Stephanie Troyer, Erica Martinez, Melissa Clark, Pam Manley, Alaya Lopez, Gina Lachlan, Susan Keller, Melissa Woodson, Rowena and Tim Schaller, Emily Aquilar, Brittany and Jacob McMillan, Lindsay Sharpless, Jenna Bassett, Teresa Price, Rebecca Reyes, Charles Purvis, Elizabeth Martin, Brandon Carver, Sterling Baker, Amanda Moore, Daniel Monte, Sunset United Methodist, and various anonymous donators in the combined amount of the $3,471.25.
Motion.
Motion by Councilmember Rivera, second by Councilmember Casados, that Resolution 2017-51 be adopted as it was read.
Is there any discussion?
Mayor.
All those in favor?
Hold on.
There was discussion.
There is discussion.
Oh, never mind, sorry.
That's all right.
I'd just like to thank all these individuals for their contributions to the animal shelter, and our shelter is always in need of things like dog food, newspapers, towels, so if any time you can help our animal shelter, please do. Thank you.
Yeah, you're right. This is going to our animal shelter, and $3,400. That's great. I want to thank them for that. Okay.
Is there any discussion?
Any more discussion?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes.
Very good. Uh-oh. You already got it in your hand, huh? All right. Can you try not to hit me?
Okay.
Madam Secretary.
Resolution 2017-52, approving the quarterly compiled financial statements for the 3 months ended December 31st, 2016.
Motion.
Motion by Councilmember Casados.
Second.
Second by Councilmember Wagner. That Resolution 2017-52 be adopted as it was read.
Is there any discussion?
Loud and clear. Do it again, one more time.
Is there any discussion?
That was louder? How loud can you say it? Say it like you're wanting candy. Okay. Is it all those in favor?
All those in favor?
Aye. Those opposed?
Those opposed? Motion passes.
Motion passes.
Motion passes. I got.
Oh, Lord. Here's a dangerous one. All right, Madam Secretary, you do see, I guess.
Okay. Resolution 2017-53, authorizing expenditure of funds for training of citizens on patrol volunteer members while attending annual training at a state convention.
Move.
Second.
Motion by Councilmember Van Hout, second by Councilmember Wheeler, that Resolution 2017-53 be adopted as it was read.
Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes.
All right, I need one more help.
I'll do it, Mayor.
Well, wait.
No.
Tracy, come up here.
There are two scouts in back.
Oh,
We've got two scouts in the back. Okay.
they're too bashful.
They're too bashful. I'm not bashful.
All right, Madam Secretary.
Resolution 2017-54, supporting a no-wake zone in and around Pasadena Clear Lake area on June 23rd, 2017, during the Texas Outlaw Challenge.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Councilmember Lehman, second by Councilmember Wheeler, that Resolution 2017-54 be adopted as it was read.
Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes.
Did I misspell anything?
Yes, sir. Do you want me to fix it for you?
All right. Your check will be in the mail. Council, I guess that finishes our last council meeting in this room. And this has been a historic room. Been a lot of good ordinances passed here, a lot of resolutions. So we hope, as plans will go okay, we hope to be in the new facility for the next council meeting, be the first one. But again, thank you all for coming. This is a nice crowd, and thank council. We stand adjourned.